All right, hey guys. Today I've got Doug Cunnington over on the channel just to have a bit of a chat. So Doug, I'm assuming most people will know who you are, but if they don't, can you just give us a little bit of an overview of who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Doug Cunnington. I blog over at Niche Site Project, and I have a podcast and YouTube channel where I talk about affiliate marketing and SEO. I got into this stuff after I got laid off in 2015 from my consulting job. I was doing project management. It was a nightmare. It was kind of boring, but I got laid off. So I got a chance to go full time with affiliate marketing. So been doing it for about 6 years and I love it.
Cool. So Doug and I just recorded a bit of a video that will probably be on his YouTube channel. So most people who follow me know that that I did a critique or a takedown or something of the KGR. So if you want to hear sort of our little discussion and Doug's response to that video, feel free to jump over to his YouTube channel and you should be able to find it there. I'll probably leave a link in the discussion below. But for now in this video, I just want to ask Doug a few questions and introduce him to my audience for anyone who isn't following him. So Doug, I've got a few questions from people who have sort of asked questions in the discussions underneath my YouTube channel that I thought I might throw your way. And so here's one from Sata All the Time. And they asked me this, but I'm going to ask you this. It says, bro, how are you so productive? Please share your mind-blowing daily routine. And I thought, well, Doug, what is your daily routine as a full-time blogger?
All right. I'll tell you up front, most of the time it's a lot messier than it seems. I am very productive. I'm good at finishing things, but a lot of times it's a real nightmare. There's Post-it notes everywhere. I'm constantly having a hard time to sit down and work and actually do what I need to do. So that actually doesn't always go away, even if you're productive. So typically, normal day, wake up, get some coffee going. I'll walk the dog usually 2 to 3 miles or so before I do any work. I try not to check my email or waste time on a screen before I go for the walk. I live in the Boulder County area of Colorado, so there's mountains in the distance. It looks beautiful. Weather's nice most of the time. So that walk in the morning is really key to sort of set the stage. Sometimes I'll do a workout before I start any kind of work, but other times after the dog walk, I'll sit down, start doing my thing. It's a little difficult because I have multiple branches of things that I work on. So it might be my affiliate sites, could be a podcast, could be YouTube. And that makes it more difficult when you have multiple things in place. So my most productive days, to actually answer the question, is where I'm just working on one YouTube video. I'm not spreading my attention. I'm not checking email. I'm not trying to do anything else. Maybe I write a script and then I shoot the video and I have a finished product after that. That's the best case scenario. Just sole focus on one effort. And if you do that day after day, you can get a lot done. So I've put out full, huge, giant courses with many hours of content where maybe there's tens of thousands of words and many hours of video. And I've put it all together in a short amount of time. The only way you could do that is if you ignore the other distractions and just work on that one thing. What about you, Chris? What's your day like?
Pretty similar to you. You and I have pretty similar hobbies and things as well. So I wake up, my girlfriend is also a blogger, but she works at a coffee shop down the street a few days a week. So she'll be gone by the time I wake up. So I sort of roll out of bed and go for a walk and grab a coffee off her, come home. And I usually a successful day for me is when I write one article. I try to write one article every day, try to get it done before the middle of the day. And that's kind of my sign of success. Yeah, it's probably mainly it. And it's just repetition. Like people say, how can you be so productive? It's just habit. Like wake up and write a blog post. Wake up and write a blog post. Just do it every single day and make it a habit to write something every day. And that's kind of the way I do it, and just appreciate every day that I don't have to go to work and answer to a boss and attend meetings that you don't want to be in.
Oh yeah. Nice.
All right, let's have another question. So we've got Achi, I hope I said that right. Is the future of Amazon affiliate bright for bloggers? So you are sort of an Amazon affiliate guy. That's how you kind of got known, teaching people how to make Amazon affiliate websites. Are you still launching Amazon affiliate sites? Like for me, I try to launch 2 sites every 6 months, and I know that's way too much. But I sort of am slightly moving away from Amazon affiliate now. So one that I launched about 8 weeks ago, I launched it and I've got Amazon affiliate links on it, but I also made sure that it had other affiliate programs that I could sort of grow into. So where do you stand with launching Amazon affiliate sites?
Exactly what you said. At this point in time, there's been a trend for the last several years that Amazon is paying less for commissions. So that comes into play. I don't know if the program is going to go away, and I hear people say it's going to go away, but there's no sign to me that that's actually going to happen. There's a lot of international programs and things could shift. The commission rates can change again, but the key thing, like you mentioned, is other affiliate programs. So I call it a multi-profit site, right? So you can find other affiliate programs basically for any product, right? A company wants to sell their stuff. It's up to you to find those companies and see if they have an affiliate program. Sometimes they're on Share a Sale or Commission Junction. There's several others. Maybe they manage their own affiliate program, which is great. And the good part is digital products are usually a much higher margin product. And if you can find a niche that has digital products, you're in great shape. So I'm talking about software and I'm talking about courses. So it's not always available, but for even niches you might not think there's software, there might be. So you should probably do a little more research. And I think the fact is with Amazon, it's the easiest way to monetize for a new blog and a new blogger. Very low friction to the conversion. Once you get someone to Amazon, they probably already have an account. They're probably already Prime, and it's really easy for them to just buy that thing. It's a little harder to get that conversion on other programs. Maybe it takes a little longer for someone to fill in their details and make that order. So Amazon is still a great way to start for most people right now. And I think it's probably going to continue to be that way for a while. How long? I have no idea.
Yeah, I generally agree with most of those points. I think when you start building websites and affiliate sites, it's like there is a high barrier to entry in the sense that you're trying to learn so many different things at once, and trying to learn that skill of approaching affiliate managers, having a meeting with them, negotiating up your commissions, like that can be really intimidating to people. And Amazon affiliate program kind of moves that aside for you for the time being, so you can focus on the core business of trying to rank blog posts, which is sort of the thing that I really like about for beginners, such as myself. I learned quite a bit from you on how to make Amazon affiliate programs. And first time I got a sale on an Amazon affiliate product, I was shocked that it actually works. I was like, this works? This is crazy. And I actually didn't turn on the Amazon links, the affiliate links, until about 6 months in. And I turned them on and I was making like 10 or 20 bucks a week already. And I just didn't believe that it would work. But yeah, now when I launch and that's the other thing about approaching affiliate managers. You look at ClickBank and Share a Sale, and it says, oh, it's only 4% commissions, and you know that the conversion is going to be so much lower than Amazon. But then when you talk to the affiliate manager, I literally had a discussion with an affiliate manager like 2 or 3 days ago, and you start the call, and the first thing they say is, oh, that 4% is only for like coupon sites. Here, I'll give you 15%. And they're very willing to negotiate up the prices quite quickly if you get on a call with them, have a discussion. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit too advanced for your first site, I think. So starting with Amazon affiliate, to me, is a good idea. And it's a program that's been around for 25 years. It's got a pretty good track history, so might be around for another 25. Anyway, let's go to another question. What about, so May 2021 is coming, and I've got this question about site speed. This person says, it's Mariam. Hey, Chris, do you know how we can resolve the LCP issue, which is largest contentful paint? It's one of the 3 things in the new I forget what it's called, the
Web Vitals.
Web Vitals, Core Web Vitals. What are you doing? How are you preparing for it? And do you think it's going to destroy sites, or do you think it's oversold by Google?
And I'm trying to remember that LCP, the largest
Contentful paint, yeah.
Yeah. And I did have a little issue on one of my sites, and I think I was able to solve it, but I can't remember exactly how. So if I figure it out, Chris, I'll circle back with you. But in general, I have fairly lean sites as far as the theme and the plugins, and I really have thought about making sure the site loads fast, which my first few sites were absolutely terrible. I didn't optimize images. I had too many plugins, all the bad things that you can do. But at this point in time, I've gotten most of my sites to load around 1 second, and a site that's really lean, like Niche Site Project, it loads under, 0.75 seconds. So it's well under a second, close to half a second, a lot of times, depending on the post. And I think it's just a matter of making sure you have a fast host, making sure you're not doing anything wasteful, and there's no, I don't love page builders, but I know you can actually use a page builder and have it load fast if you're aware of the things that you should and shouldn't be doing with it. And I don't know the impact that it's going to have. I mean, I think Google doesn't really coddle the website owners out there. So I think if they roll it out, it could be pretty rough for a lot of sites, especially sites that have a lot of ads where, I'm thinking of recipe sites. So you're looking on your phone, you're trying to find a recipe, and there's a window that pops up on the bottom. There's a pop-up video, and you can barely read anything on the stupid phone, right? There's just so much garbage going on. So I hope those sites get trashed, because I hate landing on them. So I think the industry will react pretty quickly, as we do as marketers. We figure it out, and folks will figure out solutions and that sort of thing. But overall, I think if you have a fast host, a lean theme, and you keep the normal site speed principles in mind, you're probably going to be in good shape. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, what do you think, Chris?
I don't know what to think, to be honest. I am kind of putting my life in the hands of a Zoic at the moment. I'm pretty exposed to display ad revenue. It makes up maybe 40% of my revenue. So I'm just really hoping that a Zoic they've mentioned that they're trying to come up with solutions. I'm hoping they come up with some good solutions. But yeah, may not be a very good month for me. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So let's move on to another question. This one, like, people are talking about expired domains all the time at the moment. It's a new big thing in our space. Where do you stand on expired domains? Have you ever used them before?
I have in the past, and I started doing this affiliate marketing stuff in 2013. So private blog networks were very popular back then. And I mean, they're actually still popular now. It's just more underground, not as many people are talking about it. But with those PBNs, as we called them, I had many expired domains, and they worked out pretty well for link building purposes. And I've been hearing a lot too, Chris, with a few companies that they call them age domains sometimes too, when they didn't actually expire yet, but they were acquired, and maybe they're still getting a little traffic. There's a little content. There's a skeleton of a site out there. And I think those can be super valuable, especially if you get a site that's branded with something within your niche, and they have links from relevant sites, again, in the same topic area, and you're really able to launch a site, maybe buy one of those age domains, launch a site, and you can kind of shorten the sandbox or skip the sandbox altogether, depending on how tightly related the topics are and how many links there are. So I think it can be a good thing when I get the question, should I use an expired domain? Is there anything I should look out for? I usually tell people, don't do it. If you have to ask the question, you don't have the skills yet to figure it out and navigate it, and you're probably just starting. So if you're just starting, I would hate it if you found a domain and you worked on it for 6 months or 9 months and you didn't get the traction that you would have because there was some black mark somewhere in the past on that domain. So you may give up and get discouraged versus if you just started on a new domain, it would have been fine. Now, if you've launched a couple sites and you have some revenue to invest, then maybe you can get one of those age domains, give it a shot, see if you can skip that sandbox.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not using them just because I've got enough projects going on at the moment that if I want to launch a new site, I'm okay with it taking 6 months for it to take off because I'm busy doing other things as well. So it's not something that I've tried, but I mean, maybe in the future we'll see. All right, because you just mentioned PBN, so I want to jump to this question from Sata all the time again. Would you like to share any link building strategies? I know you've recently put out a bit of a course on what your preferred link building strategy is.
Yeah, good plug. Thanks for that. Yeah, I put out a course on Haro link building, so that's help a reporter out. And if people aren't familiar, reporters and other people that publish content, usually online, like 99% online, they need sources for whatever story they're writing. So they'll put a request out using Haro, and Haro will send out that request to all the different sources out there, which are people like us who have websites that are experts in certain areas. And then we could reply back with an answer to whatever the query was. And then maybe the reporter will use our quote and they'll link back to our website. So it's a great way to get links from news sites, very large, very authoritative sites, the kind of sites that you can actually say, hey, I was featured on CNBC or ABC or Forbes or whatever. It's those sorts of the caliber of those kind of companies. There's also many small companies that use it too, and publishers out there. So it's a great way to get those links. The one flaw is you often will get a link from a news type site that may not necessarily be topically or niche related. So it's still a great link to have, but if you're looking for, like I said, a niche related, very highly relevant site, pretty tough to land those sort of links. But otherwise, I really like guest posting in a very organic, a very heavy networking way versus sending out 100 emails a day, spamming the internet with all those requests. So I think the long game usually pays off better.
Yeah. I mean, I hate link building, man. It's so time consuming. I have had a lot of success with Haro, but I've also had a lot of failures with Haro, and it always, for me, depended upon what site I was launching. So if I had a site about office chairs and I was trying to sell office chairs, no one wants to link to me and my random site about office chairs on Haro. But if it's like a lifestyle site or a site that's based on a profession or something, and you're a police officer and you've got a website about being a police officer, I feel as if in those situations you get a lot of Haro links. So it kind of I've had pros and cons of Haro. I actually had to stop Haro for one of my sites because I was like, hang on, I've gotten like 80 links to my homepage. So now I've got like this off-balance link profile where I've got too many links on my homepage and none for my inner pages because I've just done all my link building through Haro. So I've kind of got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Haro, but the links are great. Links are absolutely great if you can get them. Yeah.
Do you have a specific ratio that you look for your homepage versus your inner page links?
Not really, to be honest. When I was doing link building a bit more aggressively, I guess you could say, I was really following Matt Diggity, where his advice was essentially look at the people who you're trying to beat in the rankings and see how many links they've got going to their money page and match them. So if they've got the best office chair for, I don't know, men aged 50, and they've got 5 links going to it, you get 5 links going to your one as well to try to match them. And then after that, build links to informational articles or home pages. So that's what I used to do. Nowadays, like honestly, at the moment, most of my websites that I'm really working on are display ad monetized websites, and the competition's so low that I don't feel like I need to build links to them, which is really nice because I can focus on what I like to do, which is writing blog posts. So
Nice.
yeah, it's kind of where I stand on things. All right, I think that's enough questions from them. I'm going to ask you a question because I haven't heard your perspective on this. What's your perspective on silo structure? Do you ever do silo structure in your websites?
I like the idea of silos, and I think the term that I've heard that's maybe more accurate to what I usually do is virtual silo. I think Kyle Roof mentioned that to me way back, and I'm not sure if he coined the term, but I think that's a good way to look at it. And really, I think the silo and the pure silo architecture makes you intentionally link your site in a very smart way. So I think if you could take that same idea and do the quote virtual silo, you don't have to worry as much about the URL structure. If you're using WordPress, you have the parent and child relationship, which can get complicated. And if you don't plan things out properly at the beginning, you can end up with very weird and very long URLs. So that is one of the issues when I first tried to use a silo. I ended up with really long URLs that didn't make sense. Now, what I've done in the past is just publish most of the content as posts. And then after I have enough content and I maybe see how things pan out, how the content on the site ended up, maybe if I didn't plan ahead very far, I would then create a silo and then just use some 301 redirects. So after I published the content, I realized, hey, this would make a great silo. I'm going to put that together. I think you can get similar benefits, though I've never tested it. I think you can get similar benefits if you just use post and then you internally link in that intentional way.
Yeah, I agree. I've done both physical and virtual silos. Don't have any problem with virtual silos. It's good for sort of retroactively building a silo. I guess one of my hesitations, so one of the reasons I do link building more than anything is to encourage Google to index my articles, because Google does all sorts of crazy stuff in the past 12 months with indexing and not indexing and just muck around with its index. So I try to link to every article and out from every article, and I try to keep them pretty relevant. I feel as if a link from one internal page to another internal page that are relevant to each other is going to be better for my SEO than if I was interlinking in opportunistic ways, but that don't show relevancy between pages. So I'm not sure if you could call my strategy silo structure, just content clusters, maybe something along those lines.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Doug, that comes to the end of our questions, but I want to give you a chance to plug some stuff. What are you doing at the moment? What can you send people over to?
Awesome. Yeah, well, I would love it if people checked out the YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos, similar topics to what Chris talks about. Same with the podcast is Doug.show. So I'm sure all the links will be available. If you like podcast, I do 2 episodes per week, and I usually go pretty far in depth on various topics, very long form interviews, and kind of hot off the presses. I will be launching a new podcast, which I can't mention the name of it yet. There's a couple things to finalize, but that'll be in the financial independence and personal finance space. And I'm partnering with someone, so I'm super pumped on that. And finally, I have a few courses on affiliate marketing and some SEO topics. So the Haro course, multi-profit site, and there's a couple others. The enrollment is not always open. I kind of throttle it so I can launch it at my leisure and help support the students as needed. So you may be able to enroll if it just happens to be the time where I've opened it up, or you can sign up for a wait list as well. So that's my stuff out there.
All right. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks very much.